Good News Wednesday's finally here. Let's stand up and give a cheer. Watch the boredom disappear, 'cause Good News Wednesday's here. Hi, everybody. It's Karen Donovan, your host of the Good News Wednesday show, brought to you every Wednesday to put a smile on your face and some fun to help you get through the rest of your week. So we hope you enjoy it. We always start out with our question of the week. Here's the question. What would you use to describe a man who does not have all his fingers on one hand? I'm going to give you some thinking music. You've got 20 seconds to answer that question. Okay, time's up. What would you use to describe a man who does not have all his fingers on one hand? Did you guess it? The answer is normal, because people usually have half their fingers on one hand and half their fingers on another. Okay, that was our question of the week. Hope you enjoyed it. And now on to a very important topic that we're going to be talking about tonight on strategies for a happy life. That's right. We want you too to enjoy a happy life. So we cover different topics about health, happiness, strategies to make your life better in some way, shape, or form. A lot of them came from lessons that we've learned, maybe the hard way. So as your mom used to say, don't learn it the hard way. Just listen to what I say. We've been studying this book. It's called The Happiness Trap. And if you haven't gotten your copy, check it out. You can get it on Kindle Books, or you can get a hardcover by Russ Harris. And in the book, Russ talks about ACT. And ACT stands for Acceptance, Commitment, Therapy. And what we're talking about on our show is accepting things that happen, committing to a change, and that's the therapy, right? So one of the things that we strive for in strategies for a happy life is health. And so tonight, we're going to be talking about 3 health hacks that we thought we'd like to share with you. And they kind of came out of the idea of the book, because a lot of times people want to be healthy, but they realize that somehow or other they've got some unhealthy habits that they've developed. And if that's happened to you, like happened to me, we want to figure out a strategy for how to combat that, how to change that, and not have to spend our whole lives doing it. As my husband says, Karen, it shouldn't take 40 years. So, like Moses in the desert. Well, anyway, we don't want you to take 40 years. So what we want to do is we want to come up with 3 healthy habit hacks that'll help you to discover a better strategy for a happy life. And if you have an unhealthy habit, this might be for you. It might mean that your life is a little bit off kilter. You're stressed out. Hey, who wouldn't be in these particular times that we're going through right now? That's one of the reasons why we started this series anyway. And Good News Wednesday, because we wanted to help people get through some very stressful times. So, what are some healthy habit hacks that you can follow quickly to move forward and get healthier? So, one of the first ones we came up with was sticky notes on a pad, and we use pink, fluorescent pink. So we want to remind ourselves certain things. We stick these notes up all over the place, and that will help remind us of what we've set out to accomplish. So, numero uno, reminders, sticky notes. All right, number 2, rewards. Let's say that you have decided you want to eat healthier. So, you make it a point that for a whole week, for 5 days, you eat your allotted amount of fruits and veggies each day, right? Okay. So at the end of that week, how about a reward? Hey, good job. But sometimes a tangible reward is a lot more fun. So, no, I'm not meaning a piece of chocolate cake. Come on now. How about rewarding yourself by getting that nice pair of shoes that you wanted? Something like that. Oh, guys, I think you might want a different kind. All right. Now, third hack, and this is a cool one. It's a little different. It's called restructuring. Now, by restructuring, I don't mean like changing your whole environment, but what I'm saying is did you ever mean to go to the gym? Did you ever mean to go for a walk, but you just couldn't find something that you needed? Like, maybe, I don't know, your gym shoes. So, what about if you restructured your environment so that you did do the healthy thing and it was easy to do? You put your shoes, right there by your bed. So when you got up, you put on your sneaks to go out for that walk or go to the gym. In your closet, in your food pantry, you put your healthy oatmeal. And in your refrigerator, how about an apple instead of that box of potato chips? Okay, so that's restructuring. So just make a few quick moves and you'll find your sweet spot, so that maybe instead of grabbing that box of, I was thinking of Cheez-Its actually today. But instead of that, you grabbed, your apple, something like that. Put your gym shoes by the bed, put your gym bag by the door, something like that. And, right away, boom, you've got a start on a healthy habit. And you don't have to spend a lot of time agonizing over it. Just do it, as they say. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So if we properly prepare, we too, with a few healthy habit hacks, can be prepared. So that's our little tip tonight on healthy habit hacks for happy life. So I usually, if I review a product, it's a gadget or it's a thing around your house. But this was so important that I am reviewing it tonight instead of a gadget or a product. It's kind of a product in a way. What came across my desk was an article about taking calcium. And a lot of people, especially the ladies out there, they do take calcium every day for strong bones and healthy teeth. Now, here's the problem with calcium, which you may or may not know. First of all, it's calcium in the form of calcium citrate. That is the most, I believe, the most absorbable calcium for the body. However, we must take calcium with vitamin D. Vitamin D3 enables the calcium to be absorbed into the bones and into the teeth. However, scientists have discovered, and I have an article here which I'll be glad to share with you, firstforwomen.com. And vitamin D, if you take vitamin D, you may also need to take another vitamin to reduce calcium clogging in your arteries. Now, I want to tell you what happened. I went to my doctor and I've been taking calcium. And what's noticed is that the calcium is not really being absorbed into the bones to make them stronger. And so the vitamin D was recommended. But however, the doctor did know about the fact that if you take too much calcium, it could be clogging your arteries. That's not good. But there is another vitamin that should be taken in combination with your calcium and your vitamin D, and that is vitamin K2. You notice I have a lot of props this evening. Vitamin K2. Now, vitamin K2, what does it do? It allows the vitamin D to then enable the calcium to be absorbed more completely into the bones and your teeth. And over time, along with regular diet and exercise, should increase the amount of calcium that actually gets absorbed into your bones and teeth. Because as we age, although you all look pretty good, and I know you're not aging, but if we consider that, we want to make sure that we take vitamin K2. Now, there's two kinds of vitamin K2. I don't want to get into a whole big long thing because I'll send you the article. But there's K2 MH4 and K2 MH7, MK7. I'm sorry. MK7 and MK4. Now, the MK7, I'm sorry, I was off camera there. The MK7 is the most beneficial because it has a long half-life, but it's got soy in it. So if you're allergic to soy products, then you must take the MH4 instead. That doesn't have as long of a time that it lasts in your system. You have to take it probably maybe more often. I don't know. Now, talk to your doctor. I am not a healthcare professional by any means. I am a realtor who just has an interest in letting people know about this. And I have started to share it with several folks, and hopefully it will be of help to you or to someone you know. Don't forget, like I do, take K2. And that's our product review for tonight. And now on to the topic that everybody has been waiting for. And so we have our weekly trivia question. Of course, it has to do with health. You know, we stay on that same topic, healthy habits. Tonight, we're talking about drinking water. And here is the question. It is recommended that we drink about 8 glasses of water a day. Now, I've had a lot of people tell me there is no way I can drink 8 glasses of water a day. That's a lot of water, right? And, and they're always drinking water. You know those people that are always drinking water, and I applaud them. However, I have read, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I have read that we get about 70 to 80% of our liquid fluid intake from what we normally drink during the day. We drink water, of course. We drink tea, coffee, seltzer, soda, whatever you fancy, iced tea. We drink a good amount, and most people who drink, enough fluids get about 70 to 80% of their fluid intake from just normal fluid drinking during the day. Now, here's the question. What about that other 20 to 30%? Oh, math, higher math. What about that other 20 to 30%? Where do we get that fluid from? Here we go. Here's your choices. A, drinking more water from the tap or a bottle. B, wine or beer. C, food. Or D, it's absorbed when you take a shower. Okay? And if you answered D, absorbed when you take a shower, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. And also if you answered B, which would be probably more fun, wine or beer, but no, it's not that. And it's not drinking more water. It's C, your food. In food, there's a lot of water, right? Some foods have more than others. Obviously, going back over here, we find a lot of fluid in an apple or another piece of fruit or a veggie. So that's your answer. Now, you say to me, Karen, how do I get the question for next week so that I'll be able to figure it out ahead of time and show you just how smart I am? Well, that's easy. Send me an email to karen@homesbydonovan.com and request a copy of our free Monday morning wake up newsletter. And in there is an official entry form where you can fill it out, and you too can show how intelligent you really are with the trivia question of the week. So in our Monday morning wake up, we have lots of interesting things and some fun tips and other information about home ownership, etc. So check it out. Request a free copy. You can always cancel at any time. No obligation. Well, hope you enjoyed the Healthy Habits show tonight on the Good News Wednesday show. And we hope that you have a great rest of your week. And until next time, make it a great week. Bye-bye. It's the Good News Wednesday show. Come on, kids, it's time to roll. Tell everybody that you know. Watch the